What if I told you electric cars are not the future? In fact, they're a remarkable story of what could have been, a tale that begins over a century ago. Picture this. It's the year 1900. The streets are filled with a surprising sight, elegant, quiet vehicles gliding through city roads. These aren't your modern Teslas, they're the original electric cars, and they're everywhere. Would you believe that 40% of all vehicles in America ran on electricity back then? That's nearly double the number of gasoline-powered cars at the time. These early electric vehicles were the epitome of luxury and convenience. In an era when starting a gasoline car meant wrestling with a dangerous hand crank that could break your arm, electric cars were as simple as pressing a button. They were particularly popular among wealthy women who appreciated their clean, quiet operation and ease of use. The technology had some impressive supporters too. Thomas Edison, one of history's greatest inventors, was a proud electric car owner. He actually spent years trying to develop better batteries for them. Companies like Detroit Electric were selling the dream of modern, sophisticated transportation. Their cars could travel up to 80 miles on a single charge, not too shabby even by today's standards. But then came the plot twist that would change everything. Massive oil fields were discovered across America, making gasoline cheap and abundant. Henry Ford's Model T rolled off the production line, bringing affordable gasoline-powered cars to the masses. The final nail in the coffin? The invention of the electric starter in 1912 eliminated the need for that dreaded hand crank. Electric cars couldn't compete with these developments. Their limited range and higher costs became more apparent as gasoline cars improved. What was once a promising technology began to fade away. By the 1930s, electric vehicles had virtually vanished from the roads, becoming little more than a footnote in automotive history. But here's where the story gets interesting. Today, we're witnessing what feels like a new revolution in electric vehicles, but in reality, it's more like history coming full circle. Modern electric cars are finally delivering on the promise that their ancestors made over a century ago. Clean, quiet, and efficient transportation for everyone. It makes you wonder, what if things had been different? What if we'd continued developing electric vehicle technology instead of abandoning it? Perhaps we're not so much inventing the future as we are rediscovering the past. But this time with the technology to make those century-old dreams finally come true.